Hi. So we are back. That was aggressive. I am back again here to watch the next two episodes of Digital Circus. I did post the first video, but I'll be honest, I don't want to pay for an editing system. Um, cause if I did, I wouldn't pay for the one I used because I don't like it. It's fine. But it's got a big watermark on it, so I'm gonna try to fix that on this one. I'm gonna try to find a different editing software. But so that one has been posted. And I figured to go ahead and start on this one. My lighting's bad. I can't fix it. I don't know what to do. I need some lighting, but I don't want. I don't. I don't want to get one right now. So I'm just gonna deal with this, and I'm gonna find a different part of our room to record later. But that's a different problem for a different day, or for me later. Anyway, I really want to watch the next few episodes of the show because I really liked it, and so I want to see where it goes, and I'm excited. So let's go. And so we're on episode 3 now.
I want to keep the mystery alive. What do you, the viewers, think it is?
So we have fourth wall breaks. I hope that's not a common occurrence. So we have a spooky episode.
Which door should we choose?
Not sure. Let's try this out. Don't worry, Gangle.
So is that gonna be like a recurring joke? Because if so, I like a recurring bit. This happened in every episode so far. Episode 3 is when you start to be like, okay, three's pattern.
Where are we? Oh, that's... No.
Honestly, maybe it's just because I was just watching a video on it this afternoon, but that kind of just looks like the prototypes, Max. And I don't know if it's again, that's just because it's in my head because I was just watching someone play Playtime Chapter 5, or if that actually is just kind of just looks similar. I guess also being a decrepit jester type clown type Max, it's not really many places that could go. They're all gonna kind of look similar.
Gotcha. I think I got him. I can't see my hands.
You know, the last episode I said I really liked that it had a mild horror element to it. I liked that it was a mild horror element. I didn't think it needed a full horror. Yeah, that's spooky as hell.
Oh god, where are we now?
I'm not sure.
Honestly, I do feel like I haven't talked much during this one, but honestly, there hasn't really been a lot to say. I will say I don't know how much of theories I'm supposed to get about the show. Is everything supposed to be at face value, or am I supposed to be like there's deeper things? Because I do want to know that, because I'm starting to like, I'm trying to work things out. I'm like, should I be working things out? Because there are some shows like, you know, like Gravity Falls. You're supposed to watch it and go, oh, I'm working things out. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. But then there are some shows like, you know, like Yuri on Ice. I'm not supposed to think too hard about it. It's not a mystery to solve. It's just some ice skating. And other things, but it's not really a mystery. So I don't know. I just don't know. I just want to know if I'm supposed to be thinking things through or if I'm just being crazy.
Things have gotten far worse than I could ever have imagined. My
This is what I assume playing Resident Evil is like.
How's about we take his gun?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I love when characters who are like the weird character that, you know, everyone's like, okay, then have like the one like good idea. It's always just very funny to me. Ooh. Okay, that really does look like the prototype mask. Which I think this came out first, so. But again, it's also creepy jester clown, so is it a coincidence? Probably. I'm gonna move the screen along because I don't want to look at this anymore.
I'm normally not too good with memories, but being surrounded by darkness always brings me back to a certain time.
Are we getting Kingler lore? Because I was really hoping we'd delve more into the characters and into the backstories and how they like ended up here, and I really want this overarching story to be explained more. So I hope we're getting some Kingler lore. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see this.
Right after my wife had abstracted, I don't recall the exact string of events, but we both ended up in the...
He had a wife. In the... Were they married... Wait. Were they married pre-Digital Circus, or did they find love in a hopeless place?
I used to hate bugs, but she somehow got me to like them. It's not the most cheerful memory, but it's one I at least have control over.
I honestly was hoping, as I've said multiple times, I was really hoping we delve more into the characters, we delve more into the backstories. But the one I was not expecting to get, like, the tragic backstory and the, like, lore drop of first would have been him, because I thought they would have kept him as, like, oh, that kooky guy, he's just fun little side character, oh, he's always good for a little comic relief. I would not expect him to be the first one to get it. So I like that. I think that's good.
Worry about me. As long as you remember it, things will be okay. You're very strong, Pomni.
I was like really not expecting for this guy to be the one to have like the emotional moment. I love it. I love it. I just...
Hey, Ragatha.
Yeah?
I just want to say thanks for always being concerned about me. I feel like through everything, I haven't really been appreciative enough about that.
Oh!
Is anyone gonna be mad at me if I say I shipped them? You guys gotta give me the information now of why that would not be okay, because if it's okay, then I'm 100% I'm down. I'm all in. Fully. I'm fully in on this ship, unless someone can be like, no, you can't. But I don't know enough of these people to know I can't. So as of right now, I'm fully in.
Now I'm just starting to wonder if the Wild West...
The bubble! I am obsessed with this little bubble. He's got our hat now.
What?
So that was episode 3. Honestly, not a lot of a good amount of like information for the lore implications, but honestly, the story is pretty good. Not really much for me to talk about because I've already talked about a little bit of my thoughts, theories, and such in the thing. I will say I'm wondering if Kane is also trapped in the circus, but not in the same way as our like main crew. Like, cause he's controlling things, but is he just made to control things, and like so that's like his directive, I guess you could say. And like this, I don't know. I thought I've heard like he was behind things, and like people playing like, oh my god, I thought something to do with the big reveal was about him, and I kind of just assumed that that's what it meant. But maybe that was not. Maybe the big reveal was, oh, he's been trapped here too, but he's like trapped like player 1. You know what I mean? Like he's been also trapped, but he is in control, but he can't leave as well. Or like maybe he's not even real. Like he is kind of an AI type situation. I don't know. So that's my theory. It's my going theory. I can't wait for someone to watch this who has seen the series and is just so angry at me for being so wrong. I stopped what I was doing because I got cold and I wanted to put on sweater. But if you're angry, first of all, this is my first time seeing it. You probably had weird theories the first time you were watching this too. So Second of all, politely put in the comments that I'm being a silly, goofy little guy and I don't know what I'm talking about. But politely do it, because we don't spread hate and we don't be mean to people who are just trying their best. But yeah, I don't know. I genuinely was like wondering if we were gonna get like more lore, or if the show was just gonna be kind of surface level. So I think it's not surface level. So I'm very interested. I'm very intrigued, and I am gonna go ahead to episode 4 now. So we're gonna see what that's about. I honestly thought this wasn't gonna have any more horror. Well, I was gonna say it's gonna have any horror elements, but hey, man, service work, working in the public, that's already a horror aspect enough of its own.
I just want to wish you a pleasant day. Thanks for eating at Spudsy's.
I was really hoping we'd see him again, and I guess I should have figured that he wouldn't remember her, but also I was really hoping that he would, that they could still be friends. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Honestly, I feel like I haven't said much in the past 5 minutes or so, because it's been interesting, but it's been not very, I'll be honest, I feel like the episode has mildly been filler, which is really upsetting for the 4th episode in a 9-episode series. I like we're getting some gangle and some insight into who they are, but I just kind of feel like, I don't know. So episode 4 was just okay, honestly. I really don't feel like there was a lot to talk about. There was a lot to discuss. Got more in-depth and look at Gangle, and I do like that. I like her. But I don't... I feel like I thought we were getting somewhere in episode 3 with the lore and the stuff and figuring out the bigger picture, and I feel like in episode 4 it really just kind of took that away and we really didn't get that vibe very much, and I'm a little disappointed. But I do like getting more of the characters, and I'm hoping to have episode 3 was very much a lot of Kingler, and episode 4 was a lot of Gangle, so I'm hoping maybe in episode 5 will be Zubul, Ragatha, or Jax or something, and we'll get to really have a more in-depth look at the characters and kind of getting a hint of who they were before the Amazing Digital Circus, before they ended up where they were. So I do like that. I do want to see more of that. But yeah, it was okay. I feel like this is going to be a shorter video compared to the other video that I posted. But other than that, yeah, that's really all I got to say about it. Very much looking forward to seeing where, again, I've said this before, I'm very much looking forward to seeing where the series goes. The not really caring for these 2 episodes did not make me not want to continue the series. They just made me be okay, I feel like we can go better, specifically than episode 4. I'm sure a lot of people are going to comment being like, oh my god, I don't think anyone's going to comment. But if people commented, I'm sure a lot of people would comment, oh my god, this is my favorite episode, how can you hate it? I didn't hate it. I just didn't care. And I feel like that's almost worse. It was fine. I just think knowing now that we have such a little bit of episodes to go through, I don't really I think if the episode came out and I didn't know how long the series was going to be, I'd be like, okay, it was fine. It was a good episode. But knowing how little we have, I liked episodes like episode 3, where it was a fun episode, but we had quite a bit of lore in there, in it, but it wasn't, bombing you down. It wasn't bombarding you. I liked episodes like episode 3, where it was just a little bit of lore in it, but it wasn't overbearing, and the entire episode was just, dropping everything. I like that, but feeling that we are only going to get 9 episodes, I fear that we're just going to be getting a bunch, if the next episode is episode 4, then I know episode 7 or whatever is going to be all of it at once. And I want it to gradually build, but they don't have time to do that if they don't have something in big. I think we got some stuff in episode 4. I'm not saying that it didn't have anything to the lore. I don't think it had anything to the characters. I do think it definitely helped. It definitely, again, like I said, give you more insight into Gankel, which was nice, because before that we really didn't know anything about her. Like, which is nice. And I feel like episode 3 really helped with Kingler and Zubul, which are also 2 characters we really didn't know anything about. So I think it's just fleshing out the cast a little bit more to making you care about everyone. Other than, like, episode 1, you really just got to be like, okay, Pomni. Episode 1 and 2, you really just got to kind of, like, Pomni and Ragatha, you kind of, like, got to you don't really get the lore of Ragatha, but you saw her care for Pomni, and Pomni is a character you kind of, the audience sees the most, and the audience is kind of like she's like the main character. The story kind of revolves around her, so you know the character that's caring for her the most, and then with her the most is the one you're going to probably get a vibe for, whether good nor bad, more. So I don't know, just kind of interesting. But yeah, that was episode 1 and 2 of the Amazing Digital Circus. I cannot wait to watch episodes 3. No, that was episodes 3 and 4 of Digital Circus. I cannot wait to watch episodes 5 and 6, and then we will just have 7 and 8, and then we'll be waiting for, I think the one that comes, it's gonna come out to the movie theaters, I hear. Which, I mean, as of right now, I live by a lot of movie theaters, so it probably will hopefully come near me, but I don't know if I will go. I don't know how much I'll be into it. To, like, really, really want to go. I heard it's a bit of a stretch in between time, from the dropping in theaters and dropping on YouTube. So, that being said, if I do see it, I will, like, make a post, but I won't, like, I'll give warnings before spoilers, obviously, or, because I think, I don't want anyone to get spoiled from it, because it's going to be very hard for some people to go to the movie theater that plays it, because it's not going to come, even if you have the money to go to movie theaters, and as I've discussed, movie theaters are fucking expensive. It's hard, like, when special events come, they usually don't come to many places, so, I mean, not every indie project or small film can be Iron Lung, So, I don't know. But that's just something I found out today that I thought was interesting. So, I am going to go, and I hopefully will see you guys next time we watch this, which hopefully will be pretty soon. So, okay. Bye.